Hey everyone, Donna Vincent here, coming to you from Pennsylvania. Today let's talk about the difference between wild-caught fish and farm-raised fish. More than 60% of the fish consumed in the United States is farm-raised fish. But is it healthier for you? Welcome to my broadcast. If you're new to me, type a 1 in comments. Let me know if you're on the replay and where you're all watching from. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm here to help you take care of your family and your pet's health holistically and naturally so you can all enjoy healthier, longer lives together. I'm also a certified pet food nutrition specialist. I've had a passion for nutrition for over 20 years, and I'm in the process of becoming Nutritious Life certified. So wild-caught fish or farm-raised fish, which is better? Before I get into the differences, let me show you a picture. Hey, Anna. This is a picture of wild salmon and then the farm salmon. The first thing that you should notice that should jump out to you is the difference in the colors. The wild salmon is a nice bright color, and the farm-raised salmon actually looks a little pale and sickly. You'll also notice white lines going through here. These white lines are fat. Farm-raised fish is higher in fat. It's also lower in the good omega-3 fatty acids that we all need more of. So that's just two examples of the difference between wild-caught fish and farm-raised fish. And that's just the beginning of the issues. Yes, pale and sickly looking. That's what the farm-raised fish looks like. Pale and sickly, you're right. Some other differences. Wild fish are eating what's naturally in the wild to them. They're not being fed cornmeal, soy meal, which is usually genetically modified, pesticides, herbicides, which then you're consuming. Whatever the fish eats, you're eating and consuming. PCPs, a toxic compound. Farm-raised fish has about 8 times more than wild fish. So you have the PCPs. When it comes to fish, it is recommended that you don't eat fish more than twice a week because of mercury levels. And some fish have lower mercury levels, and some fish have higher mercury levels. I was eating tuna fish a lot for a while. I did a heavy metal test, and I came up fairly high, so I had to detox myself of heavy metals and really cut back on fish for a while. When it comes to disease, there's almost no disease when it comes to wild fish. When it comes to farm-raised fish, they're given antibiotics after antibiotics after antibiotics because there's so much disease among farm-raised fish. Lice and other pests are always present, so they have to be given antibiotics continuously. Yes. Whatever the fish eats, you're eating. So you're getting pesticides, herbicides, genetically modified, antibiotics. And I found this, let me read this to you. It says, and hopefully we'll never find out if this is true, but it says if farm fish ever escaped out into the ocean with wild fish, it could wipe out an entire population because of all the disease that they carry. This is why I stick lice. Yes, they have lice. This is why I stick to wild-caught fish. It's more expensive, but when you know the differences, the little bit of extra money is worth it. If I'm in a restaurant, unless it says wild-caught, I don't eat fish anymore. I stick to wild-caught fish, and I won't eat it in a restaurant anymore. So those are your differences. Your wild fish has the high omega-3 fatty acids that we all need more of. It's not as high in fat in general as farm-raised fish. They eat their own food that's in the wild, low in PCPs. Mercury there's not a big difference when it comes to mercury, but there's big enough differences when it comes to diseases of lice and other pests that the farm-raised fish has, along with the antibiotics that the farm-raised fish gets. That is the difference. Let me know if you've changed your mind about buying farm-raised fish, or it doesn't matter because more than 60% of the fish out there that consumers are buying is farm raised. And after all this, why is that percentage so high? Because it's less expensive, it's cheaper, and it's more readily available for consumers. It's harder to get the wild fish. So that's why there is so much farm-raised fish out there. I hope this has been helpful. Please share it with others who may benefit from this. Any questions or comments, post them below. I will talk to you all again soon. Have a great rest of your evening. It's 5 o'clock here. I will talk to you all again soon.